Hello everyone and welcome to a new installment of Shadow Recon. Today we'll be looking at the event briefing for Operation Infernal Machinations. So, let's do it. So it starts on November 3rd and ends on November 9th, and the store closes on November 10th at 10 a.m. PST. So we have the Rhino X, since we finally can get all of its parts. So Generation 5, factionless, and a heavy vehicle. It has a machine gun and also deals melee damage. Size 500. Now 500, that is before the reduction. So it should be at 375, I think. With if you have the maximum reduction, because I know the reduction is 25% of the original capacity. So yeah, max speed is 2.5. Well, it's a heavy vehicle. Max range is 500. Talent at level 10 is 10% reduction from all damage reduction from all sources. Level 11 gains an AA weapon with target tracking. Level 20 up to 2500 flat damage reduction. For those who don't know what flat damage reduction is, it's pretty straightforward. It basically reduces that amount of damage per projectile that you take. And that also applies to damage over time effects. Usually, when damage over time is involved, it basically means you're immune to it unless it has like a huge value on it. So, for example, if you have the technical X and you walk over a fire pool, you'll see that it's being affected by the burning status effect, but it won't take any damage because it just doesn't. It has an armor that reduces damage by a fixed amount. Now, it says here that it's up to 2500. The reason it is being stated that way is because um, different damage types have like different calculations, and also each unit has different armor types and damage reductions. So when they take damage, there are so many calculations involved. So n- not all of them are not all of them are treated the same way. So sometimes it might be a little bit less, sometimes it might be up to the maximum of 2500. So just so you know how it works. Mm, this is same. Okay, so these are the last two components that you need to buy in order to unlock the Rhino X. So Howitzer at 900,000 XP and Revolt at 900,000 as well. So this here is the boss unit that we'll be fighting. Mutoto pilots this Blood Thorium modified Pyromantis into battle. Through the power of Thorium, his abilities are strengthened, so much so that he can teleport reinforcements onto the battlefield. Well, this is gonna be interesting. I hope. So, um, now there's now on top of the Scutum and the Pavis tech for the Rhino X, you have the Howitzer Revolt at 900,000. There is the gold tech for the Rhino, Dermal Armor. Now this one is not required in order to unlock the Rhino. Rhino X upgrade logistics cap of 5 and Rhino X elite parts. Now if I did skip it, but No, I didn't skip it. It's the bases are not mentioned here. So now this is gonna be the first time where you can't earn an elite part from the mission track. So basically, what you have to do is buy them all from the store. So basically, all of the 5 have to be purchased from the event store and not just 4 and earn 1 from completing the mission track once. So just keep that in mind. There's the Perseus Gold Tax, Cluster Bombs, and Buster Comms. What, 1,050,000. Janissary Thrash Warpaints, cap of 28, and Perseus parts. Dermal Armor for the Rhino X adds up to 2,500 flat damage reduction again. Slot Carbon Nanotube Construction, rarity gold. So basically that puts it up to 5,000 flat damage reduction, which is quite high. Like, even the fighter company back when it was in its in its bugged state, it was only at 1,000 armor. So this here is like 5 times that value. So it seems that you might have gotten your opener for PvP bases, at least on paper, that is. So this is the final chance you have in order to get the Omega Perseus. Omega Perseus parts from the sector goal bases, and then next month we'll be switching to Omega Asmodeus Mega parts. Now, this was a one-off thing where the Perseus had 6 opportunities to earn it. Like, there was the bronze and then 2 silver techs, and no, there was 2 bronze, 2 silver. Okay, so there was 5. It usually is 4 per unique, but for some reason this time it was 5. So this was a one-off thing. Now I'm not sure why, but whatever the reason was, it's just a one-off thing. So don't expect it to be the same thing for the Asmodeus. Anyway, so cluster bombs fire cluster bombs at vehicles. Now in the game it also mentions buildings, so it's basically ground targets. This might be a good one for PvP, depending on how it works. Buster Comms deals 20% more damage to air units. This can come in handy in certain situations. Both are priced at 1,050,000. And this wraps it up for this video. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. And good luck with your event, and hope you enjoy it. Take care.